we are finally going to look at the full performances from the Love and Deepspace idols. Xavier's is first. It's called Offbeat Track. All right, sounds suitable enough for him. I'm actually going to look at the lyrics this time.
Can I just hold you close? Why don't you come over here? Cause I just don't wanna waste a moment without you near. Cause if you're lonely late at night and you need me by your side, you know where to find me. It all just reminds me. Good times is all I want in my life. Everything will be alright. Cause I just want you all times. So fine, baby, make it alright. And I just need you tonight. You're the one I'll always fantasize. Only you
Wait,
can make me feel this. You, I really mean it. You can hold me. It's only you should always love me. You can always hold me. You can hold me. It's only
wow. They definitely have the cutest dance. So there's definitely more to the lyrics at the beginning. It's a pretty normal, like, love song. I do think it suits what I know about Xavier's and her story, right? I like that the beginning is very much about how he's always there for her. So it's like, oh, I'm dependable, right? He wants her to be able to depend on him. And I do think they're one of the couples that has like a lot of fun together. They clearly enjoy the shenanigans. Like, even when they're working. In fact, especially when they're working. Like, Xavier and her cards just feel very fun and, like, I don't know. It's been a while since I've done one even, to be honest. But like, I remember every time that we do one or did one, it was just like very, very silly in some ways. So I feel like the song's vibes also really suit them. It was hard to focus on the choreography as I'm looking at the lyrics. So I think I'm gonna watch it again to look at the choreography too. But let's listen a little more.
all times, so fine, baby, make it alright. And I just need you tonight. You're the one I'll always fantasize. Only
That's the part where I was like, wait, okay, you're the one I always fantasize. I thought he said, you're the one I've always been inside. And I'm like, wait, what? That was just me being deaf, though. That's not his fault. I see. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that like really stands out, but that's really it. Anyway, let's watch for the actual dance performance. I did notice some uh, body rolling,
can I just hold you close? Why don't you come over here?
some horizontal body rolling. He's so broad.
Everything will be alright. Cause I just want you all times. So fine, baby, make it alright. And I just need you tonight. You're the one I'll always fantasize. Only you can make me feel this. You, I really mean it. You can hold me.
I like how they synchronize together. And really respond to each other. I mean, a lot of that's just going to be dancing in general, but in particular, their moves feel like very responsive to each other. Some dances are a bit of just imitating each other, but theirs feels like a call and response. I liked that. Let's see if we get a different impression from... Oh, the order is Zayne next. Okay, hopefully I don't just lose my mind. I'm going to try to be normal about this. Okay, wait, hang on. I think we need to replay. Drag you far from time and space. Ooh. To my world, cold and so dangerous. Very fitting. The idea of traveling through time and space in particular for them. I guess that's true for everyone because they do have the myths, and the world that's so cold and dangerous feels like it's alluding to all of first Dawnbreaker, I guess. Like that's one particularly cold and dangerous world. Okay, but then it's myself untamed. Those that facet of him, like maybe Dawnbreaker and others, right, are still like true to who he is. I have so much more to say about
I'm
Zayne.
playing it nice, normal on display.
This is the part that's in the video or
So
trailer, sorry.
gentle and calm, that's what they say. Yeah. Inside, try to tame a storm.
Inside, try to tame a storm.
But every look from you makes it hard to control.
Every look makes it hard for you to control. Sorry, every look from you makes it hard to control. Yeah, like it really ties into how control is just an overarching like issue for him, and letting go of control is kind of part of his journey with her.
The flame I got inside the walls between us fade.
I like the flame I got inside because he's definitely referred to how he's like a dormant volcano. And Walls Between Us Fate is really true to their story because he has put up this barrier ever since like young. And then throughout our story with him, since their reunion, it's been coming down, right?
Drag far from time and space. To my world, wild and so dangerous. Myself untamed.
Okay, I said that I don't think there was as much repetition, and there isn't as much. This is the first time that there was a repetition, and it's where he says this beginning lines again, except it's clearer. Before it was a bit muffled, which is also interesting, right? Because it's like kind of like at the beginning he's muffled because it's coming through maybe through that wall, right? But now that they're together, she can hear him more clearly.
Let's test the limits, 'cause of my sea.
Oh, let's test the limits because my secret's out. We have new lyrics here. No, but like genuinely, he does not have as much repetition in his lyrics as some of the other guys.
It's everything that's wrong suddenly feels right.
Everything that's wrong suddenly feels right. Ah, I love that line. That's such a good line. I love that kind of line.
Let me come closer, I'll show you.
Let me come closer, I'll show you. Okay, that was so good. That was so good. It's gonna be hard pressed to beat his lyrics just because there was so much repetition in the other songs that unless they're like really hiding like a ton of lyrics from the trailer with more meaning like to them, his song just has like a lot that's going on. There's just less repetition, and it really tells their story. I really like that muffled effect at the beginning that then is no longer muffled when she is there with him. Now let's watch the choreography. I like choreography, but I'm not great at analyzing it. So there are some things I'm going to point out that actually somebody else noticed first and I saw, and I'll point that out. But this is interesting. I feel like at the beginning, before that moment that we just heard, I don't know what that's called, drop? It's not really a drop, but his movements are much more controlled and smaller. And then, like when we get into the part that appears in what we saw in the trailer, his movements are much broader. Let me check now to see if I remember that correctly.
I'm playing it nice, normal on display.
Yeah, there's more like arms moving out.
That's what they say.
Okay, this one somebody else definitely noticed first. But where he oh sorry, that pose. But where he puts his hands to his head. I think they use the word distress, but yeah, it's definitely a move that's kind of like I'm going crazy. And then his hands move into, the position that Beck liked, where they're restrained or bound behind his back. Feels like an allusion to all of the times that he's been bound. In the first myth, it was bound by Astra. In later myths, he seems to become tied to or bound to MC. Which is nice. So like the interpretation of that can be both positive and negative, right? Also the like way that he did the I'm going crazy motion with his head could allude to that inner struggle that he has. Again, him trying to maintain that control all the time.
Inside, try to tame a storm. But every look from you makes it hard to control.
And then he throws the glasses. When she appears, he throws away the glasses, and I like that because it again just alludes to how he is tossing aside. That's why glasses are great, right? They make a great prop, like indicators for like storytelling. When you toss them aside like that, it's like a clear change in persona and energy, in tone, right? And in his case, it feels like he's tossing away that control, right? And it's very nice that it happens in the moment that she appears. Beck's kinks are very obvious, yes.
When darkness falls, I'll show.
Okay, yeah, the movements for them are a little different than the movements with Xavier so far. But like I said earlier, Xavier's felt a bit like call and response. This one feels more like moving in sync,
The flame I got inside the walls between us.
like the mirroring, right?
Drag far from time.
Oh, there's their bit of call and response though.
To my world, wild and so dangerous. Myself untamed.
Dang, that part is crazy.
Test the
What's even crazier is, okay, there are two things really crazy about that part. This is just like the pure aesthetic of it. This has nothing to do with story. One, the look that he had like on her when she was, doing that cat arch. And then this, when she turns around and his hand is lifting up her chin. That's crazy.
limits 'cause of my secrets out. Everything that's wrong suddenly feels right. Let me come closer, I'll show you.
And then just him lifting her up is great. Him lifting her up is really nice because it really feels like a lot of what their relationship is how he tries his best always to support her. Like in the card where she won that award for best new hunter or something, in the card where he is supporting her when she's the god, right? And he just kind of is like basically there to serve her. He really lifts her up and like encourages her at all times. Also, it's through his help and his treatment that she continues to be able to, maintain her health and stay well enough to do the things she's passionate about. You know what I mean? He's just a very supportive boyfriend. But also, I wonder if I can catch it this time. Yeah, these motions are much more like small.
I'm playing it nice, normal on display. So gentle and calm, that's what they say. Yeah. Inside, try to tame a storm. But every look from you makes it hard to control. And shadows awake when darkness falls.
Her outfit is so cute.
The flame I got inside the walls between us fade. Drag far from time and space. To my world, wild and so dangerous. Myself untamed.
That look is crazy.
Test the limits 'cause of my secrets out. Everything that's wrong suddenly feels right. Let me come closer, I'll show.
Okay, I'm definitely going to cover this song. So good. Okay, but when he lifts her, the framing, this one Maz pointed out. So again, all credit to her. I love her. But I really liked this as she pointed this out and noticed it, right? The framing of this, again, the pyramid brings us back to the latest myth card. But again, it's how he lifts her to the top of that pyramid, right? And again, how he really shows how supportive that he is of her. This is just really well done. Choreo wise, there's a lot to pay attention to. The song, the music, the production of it. It's a really good track. That's actually like the main reason I want to cover it, because I just really like the song. It's finally time to move on. I knew I was gonna spend a long time talking about Zayne, but let's look at Rafayel's next. Ignited Echoes. Okay, I'm gonna try and pay attention to the lyrics first.
Falling through the night.
Falling through the night. Calling for your light. Hiding what I feel. I think he says, try to hide how I feel, but you pull me near. I like that actually, because Raphael has a hard time, I think. I think at sometimes he reveals a lot about his feelings, especially when he's feeling like very vulnerable. But because he's the type to be sarcastic and to joke around and pout and stuff, it's hard to tell what's real and what's not with him. So I like that idea that he desperately does want to be with her, but then like he's not sure how to approach that because he doesn't wanna let himself be, like, so vulnerable, but still there's this pull between them, right? It's different than the way that, like, Zayne really wants to be with MC, but he's scared to do that because he's worried he might hurt her. Like, Rafayel, I think, is more worried that he's the one that's gonna get hurt. And again, not saying either one is better or worse. I just think that that's the vibe, right? And it is expressed in the lyrics in that song. So hold me closer, never let go. Oh, now we setting it on fire and we let it grow. I like that there's, like, water, like, like, graphics on the ground, so it looks like there's water when he's moving because of his connection to water. I like that the lyrics show a contrast with the mention of fire, and I think I mentioned this when we were watching the first part where he sings, like, about how or sorry, when his song, like, sounded to me like it was about letting go, about, like, maybe, like, he really just lets himself be vulnerable just to be with her. I think also the lyrics in the trailer were different because I think it was, "I wanna be rad with you" or something, but here it says, "I wanna be bad with you," unless I misheard the first time. This time we will push it even higher. No place to run. There's a lot more to his lyrics than before, which is good. I like that. Steal my soul, don't give it back. Like, he's really letting go. Their dance has a lot more of just imitation, right? Or not imitation, mirroring. Sorry, that's what I meant. Mirroring, where they're doing a lot of similar moves, which we'll look at in more depth. His song, I don't know if it has as much repetition as I remember, but oh yeah, no, there's actually quite a bit. I think it's because like the same line will have a couple of repetitions, right? But because of that, there was able to also still be more lyrics that we didn't have before. Okay, let's look at the choreography. Wow, there's like pyro effects too. Makes sense. He definitely has the most, I think it's also because he's the lankiest, but he really has the most idol aesthetic. Oh, hang on. Oh, I like that move. Yeah, maybe we start down here. Feels like he's sinking here, but then he reaches out for something and pulls himself up. But yeah, that part where he starts to, it looks like he's in pain, but then like also his heart is being torn out of him, right? And he tries to like reclaim it. Again, it's him trying not to get hurt, I feel like. Oh, that was cute. Hang on. This is really cute. Look at how his hand moves up to her shoulder. That's a really nice move. And there's a bit more copying between them. Her outfit is so cute here. I love a good, like, yeah, I love skirts like that. There was a lot more to notice there. I enjoyed that. It's Sylus and then Caleb. I'm gonna apologize in advance if I'm a little mean. It's because I just don't think his lyrics can be improved based on what we've already heard. But we'll see. Okay. Oh, we'll say though, his outfits, love it. I love his outfits so much. I am an SM fan though, like an SM Town fan. Badass trigger, badass with a gun. Badass trigger, badass with a gun. I can't take these lyrics seriously. Can we please In the night, I come alive. Passion, my desires making me crazy. That's not new. Why you so confident? You're scared you won't survive. No, there's nothing new. I am struggling. It's just such surface level lyrics. His song, I think, was the full thing. I think that was exactly what we heard in the trailer. And it is so boring. I'm sorry. Lyrically. A song doesn't have to like have amazing lyrics to just be a banger and sound good. But the lyrics are so surface level. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just don't find them interesting. I don't find them interesting at all. Maybe there will be more to notice with his choreography. In any case, I do love his outfit. I really like this outfit. I really like these bandages, right? I feel like they, not bandages, but you know, the wrapping. I feel like they hint at, you know, hidden scars. That's interesting because it looks like he's almost praying to something, but then he lets it go. The aesthetics are so good. And I love the power to this choreography. I also love the camera work. Like the direct interaction with the camera is so good. Okay, this part's really cool. I think Maz pointed this one out too, where it looks like an injured or broken wing. And then he also has the moment where he is tied up and bound, right? Which I think for him is a kink. Let's be real here. He's totally the sub in his and MC's relationship. I like the way that he holds her as she does these motions where she's like letting, you know, gravity bring her down. He continues to help hold her up. It's different than the way that Zayne supports her. And one thing I really like about Love and Deepspace is how unique each of their relationships is while still being like relatively healthy, except for the last one we're going to see. But you know, relatively. And then they have like I feel like allusions to their initial animosity with the way that, you know, the choke holding and stuff. But then they start to mirror each other too. Okay, look at that. He's totally, do you see? He's totally the bottom in this relationship. The way that he ends up being the one kneeling down in like in front of her. Yeah, and again, it ends in that pose where she's leaning back, but she's still staying up because of that support that he offers her, which is really nice. The choreography was very interesting and a lot more interesting to look at than the lyrics. Last one, me dancing like that one, you gotta practice. All right, last one, let's look at Caleb. Passionate overload. Loving you so wrong, but I can't hide it. God damn. They're jumping right into the forbidden love. Oh, God. Underneath the moonlight in the darkness. Okay, this line somehow sounds really nice, even though I have no idea what it means. Secrets only you know that you're keeping. Like, I get it. Like, it could be... Okay, here's the thing. It depends where you put the commas. This is why commas matter, right? It could be secrets only you know, comma, that you're keeping, right? The secrets that only you know, the secrets that you're keeping. But it could also be secrets only you know that you're keeping without commas, right? Which I feel like would, and this is the one that doesn't really make any sense. Because of course, if it's a secret, there's a big chance you're the only one who knows that you're keeping it. But it sounds nice. It sounds poetic. It's one of those lines where I'm like, a little obvious, but also sounds good, you know? A forbidden taste again. Deep inside, desire about to blow. Why does he point down at his pee-pee as he says that? Your touch those eyes inspired me, you know? That's normal. You got me under your spell. I wonder if that, like, that would be kind of ironic, actually, because, like, you know, he's kind of, to some degree, brainwashed. But then, if anything, she pulls him out of that. Follow my lead. Take control, don't worry, I got you. More repetition. I'm a leader, just follow my lead. Are you what I'm made of? Face of your forbidden what? I didn't do it all if you're by my side. I think we did hear that entire like part at the end. Okay, so nothing really much to say, nothing really new. The lyrics are still, I would say, still better than Sylus's. But I think they're maybe like Xavier's. Like there's enough there to feel sweet. Like it is like typical K-poppy love song, but there wasn't as much for me to work with. Let's watch the dance now and pay attention to the dance. I like, wait, do you hear at the beginning? There's like a mechanical whirring sound almost, right? Which I feel like alludes to his mechanical parts. This. Collar, that was a nice move. His dancing is actually really good. I feel like at the beginning, I thought the dance moves were a bit generic, but like now that I'm seeing them and paying more close attention, I really like them. Dang. I like how she just pops up out of nowhere. Interesting how he covers her eyes. Like almost, I feel like that could be an allusion to like the parts of himself that he tries to hide from her, or, you know, just the way that he's always kind of doing things in the background without her knowing. What's interesting is there is a sense here, like when you watch them dancing, where she's trying to do things, she's trying to make a move, but then he'll kind of, maybe it's because their relationship is still developing, right? Like he kind of pulls her back or stops her, and then he tries to take the lead. Maybe that's alluding to how he's still trying to, you know, stay in control, trying to protect her while she's trying to break free of that so they can like truly be together, truly be equals. Yeah, and then it ends on a much more intimate pose. They also had a lot more like like synchronicity at the end. And then yeah, it ends in a position where he's a little bit below her, almost being cradled by her. So he's able to finally be a little bit more vulnerable with her. Maybe that's where their relationship is headed. The choreography is a lot more fun to look at, like, now that I can see the thing in full, you know? Choreography-wise? I don't know if I have a favorite, because I mentioned so many specific details, I don't know how to weigh just the aesthetic performance of it, like, versus all of those details now. But lyrically, I do still think Zayne has the best lyrics, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm biased in that regard. I really just think that his tells more of a story. But again, there could just be things I'm missing because I just don't do a lot of the others' cards. If anybody has more they would like to tell me about the lyrics, please feel free to share.